First, the rifle was submerged in water, then it was dragged through sand. Most of the guns immediately jammed, and some couldn't even eject their shell casings anymore. But one rifle kept firing without any problems. That rifle was the most famous weapon in the world, the AK-47. The man who created it was Mikhail Kalashnikov. Before becoming a weapons designer, he was a tank driver. During one battle, his tank was destroyed by enemy fire and his arm was badly injured. While being taken to the hospital, he noticed something troubling. Many soldiers were complaining that their rifles stopped working in harsh conditions. Magazines failed in water, springs froze in the cold, and a faulty weapon on the battlefield could mean instant death. That's when he had an idea. He decided to design a better rifle himself. After recovering, he returned to his old machine workshop and told his supervisors he wanted to build a new weapon. Because he already understood machinery well, he was given a small workspace. In just 3 days, he completed the first design of the AK-47. His arm was still not fully healed, so several workers helped him assemble the first prototype. Then came the testing phase. One worker picked up the rifle and fired at a metal drum. The bullet passed straight through it. He kept firing again and again, and every shot stayed accurate. The rifle had proven its power. Next, Kalashnikov brought the weapon to a military office for approval, but when the guards saw him carrying a rifle, they thought he was a threat and stopped him immediately. Soon, an officer tested the weapon himself and was amazed. It performed better than anything he had seen before. However, there was one rule. The rifle would only be approved if it won the annual military weapons competition. A general was called in to examine it. After testing the rifle himself, he was deeply impressed. He recommended that Kalashnikov enter the competition on behalf of the army, so Kalashnikov was sent to the Moscow Arms Institute, where he received his own workspace. But during the first official test, his rifle failed and was rejected. He returned home completely discouraged. An officer stopped him along the way and gave him another chance to design a new machine gun. Taking the opportunity seriously, he began working again with full determination. The new weapon passed testing, but still wasn't selected. He was devastated. Then news arrived that Germany had surrendered. The war was over. Everyone else celebrated, but Kalashnikov felt defeated. He believed his rifle would never be needed anymore. So he met the officer and asked permission to return home. Instead, the officer handed him a note. It said only one thing: weapons development was still necessary, so he returned to work once again. Learning from his earlier mistakes, he redesigned the rifle from scratch. 2 years later, a new version of the AK-47 was ready. During testing, every single shot hit its target perfectly. He was overjoyed, but suddenly guards arrived and arrested him for conducting an unauthorized test. Still, Kalashnikov was smiling because he trusted his invention. He was taken before a general who was also a weapons designer. Within seconds, Kalashnikov disassembled the rifle completely. The general was stunned. He had never seen a weapon that was both this simple and this durable, so he approved it for the final competition. Now came the real test. All the rifles were submerged in water first, then rolled through sand. Most of them jammed immediately. Finally, it was the AK-47's turn. It kept firing without stopping. Not a single shot missed. Kalashnikov had won. Soon after that, mass production of the AK-47 began. In 1949, during a military parade, he saw soldiers standing in formation, each one holding the rifle he had created. His heart filled with pride.